it is? Because if it's not probation, you can revoke consent.
You want to take the booze bottle with you too? Is it in the back seat? Is it in the back seat? Yeah.
Was it probation? Is that what it is? Probation?
Hey, buddy, mind your own business.
I'm at the Rotary at JFK. Yeah. How much more is in the car? Raise it a little bit.
Oh, he's got weed in the car. Big ass. Sorry, I can't get it. My hands are shaking too much. It's a big ass jar of weed right there. It's a big ass jar of weed, and I think before I got here, he had admitted to having the weed. So I think that he has a really heavy. I think he has a Jamaican accent, but he had already admitted when I got here. He had already admitted to the weed. So it looks. Oh, there's no accent. So it doesn't sound like he's gonna hem him up. The cop asked me to mind my own business. It sounded like he had already admitted he had the weed, so it seemed to me like his best interest, this man here, would be if I didn't agitate the police, because he had already admitted to the weed, and they had already agreed to where it was and how much he had. So, and of course that exact scenario is an assumption, but he seemed to have already admitted that he had the marijuana, which is on the jar. It's a mason jar full of weed, and so when he admitted that he had it, and then that cop asked me to mind my own business, I thought that would be the best thing to do for the gentleman who's pulled over. Just to shut up and hope he gets through it without going to jail. And then it sounds like this cop over here, they got out. It doesn't sound like they're gonna hem him up, because I think a certain amount of marijuana is legal in Massachusetts. So I can't quite hear what they're saying here. They're saying something. He's talking real quiet. They're saying something. You can't hear it. Another cop just pulled up here. His weed card is expired, is what he's saying. So is he going to impound his vehicle? He might be impounding his vehicle. Got another copper here now. So I sound something about an expired vehicle. Expired something here. I got an officer approaching me here, so I'll flip it around here. Have this conversation like this. So I just don't want anybody to obstruct my view here.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Just don't obstruct my view, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Okay. Are you involved in this at all? Do you know this individual or anyone here? You just walking by?
What's your name and badge number?
I don't need to give it to you right now. I'm not involved. You're not involved in this.
But you're involved in it. You're the public servant. I'm the citizen.
I know. I'm just asking, are you involved in this? I'm just here for your safety. I want
You're
to make sure
here for my safety?
Yes, I want to make sure you're not too close to this. All right?
You know what?
All right.
Because you have
All right.
such a good haircut, then I'm gonna. The guy has the exact same haircut I do.
Nope, it's just suspended, so it serious criminal offense. He's gonna go for it.
So he's saying his license is suspended. He's saying his license is suspended is what he's saying. He's saying that his license is suspended. But that's the problem. Now we go back to the driver's license thing. If your driver's license is suspended, and that starts the pyramid cascade of money that you cannot afford to get through. And taking away this guy's car right here and putting it in the impound yard, that's going to hem him up. He's not going to be able to afford to get that car out of impound. Everybody do me a favor, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Take your finger and hit the like button real fast. Hit the like button and then drop down in the comments where you're watching from. Right here, tell me where you're watching from right now. Hit the number 1 button. Let me know where you're watching from. Where's everybody at? This is in Boston, Massachusetts. Everybody hit the number 1 button. Let me know where you're watching from right now. Pop it in there and hit the like button. So they got a couple cops over there. Those guys are talking about something. So now I think they're mostly just talking about me, because they don't. The cops just don't like cameras. They just don't like the cameras. They just really don't. I don't know what's going to happen with this guy here. I hope they let him go. I hope they let him go. I hope they let him go. So they already searched his car, and now they got him hemmed up here, and they're saying his driver's license is suspended, is from my earshot what I heard. So you hear the cops say he was here for my safety. He was here for my safety. That's what he said. He was here for my safety.
Have a good night, pal. Thanks for the info.
Yeah. Congratulations, my brother. Yes. Why would you do that? Why would you point the light at me like that? It's a little. Excuse me, officer. Can you do me a favor, please, sir? Could you take that light out of my eyes, sir? Or could I get your name and badge number? I'm a constitutional.
How are you getting involved in a traffic stop? Get back on the curb.
Actually, you're going to get yourself in trouble for what you've done.
Go back on the curb.
I'm a constitutional law scholar. Be very careful what you do. Be very careful. I've been very respectful. What you just did was rude. Apologize, and we can walk away from this. In the world, no, it's over. He's leaving.
He's not leaving.
Is it still going? Well, then back him down. Back him down, or we'll go to the next level.
Listen, sir.
Which is I'll sue his ass.
Listen.
That simple. Take the light out of my eyes.
You're in a traffic stop. I
Take
have every right to arrest you for this.
No, listen. You just did that to me. Obviously, I'm a journalist. I haven't said a freaking word to you, dude.
Listen,
Now, please take the light out of my eyes. If you're gonna arrest me, then do it.
Go back to the curb.
You'll end up in a federal civil rights lawsuit. I'll step back because you're still in a stop. Because you're still in a stop. Take the light out of my
You're
eyes.
interfering with the police officer.
Are you gonna put your hands on me?
I'm not putting my hands on you.
Okay, I've been very respectful till that.
Listen.
What the hell was that?
We just had a
Get the light out of my
we
eyes.
just had a personal conversation.
Okay.
And you're recording this
Okay.
personal conversation.
Listen, I'm in public. I have a right to record anything
Go
from
back
public.
On the curb. Back on the curb.
I need your name and badge number. What is it?
Pittman, 4371.
And what's
Back on the
his?
curb.
What's his?
I'm asking you, please go
I
back on
asked.
the
He
curb.
just put the light in my eyes.
Go back on the
Okay,
curb.
I'm not obstructing anything
You
now.
are. You're still in the zone of the traffic stop.
Pittman or Pinman?
Yes, sir. Pittman.
Pittman. Okay, I did nothing. That light doesn't go in my eyes again.
Back on the curb.
You don't have dominion over me. I can stand wherever I want. You're not the boss of me. I don't stand on a curb. I'll do wherever I want to stand. Plain as day. Do what you're gonna do. Prick. You see, I had been nothing but cordial and quiet. The guy, he asked me to mind my own business, and then I did. He said, mind your own business. You guys all heard it. You can play it back. He said, mind your own business. I stopped talking. See, this is live. When you're live, you don't get to fake who you are and what your reactions are in the heat of the moment. But what that man did was reckless. I need your name and badge number. I need your name and badge number. That's what I need. I need your name and badge number. I'm not interfering. He's in the car. I need your name and badge number.
I'll give it to you.
Then give it to me.
I'll give it to you.
What's the problem?
Nothing. We're dealing with something now.
Okay, deal with what you got to deal with. Are you going to drive away like a coward? Or are you going to give me your name and badge number? Okay. Well, a lot of times they just scurry off.
Don't worry. I'll give you.
See, you play with other people, not me. I'm not that guy.
You are that guy.
Oh, let's find out. Give me your name and badge number. Let's see how far I'll go.
Listen, pal.
You put that in my eyes, I will find out what the Massachusetts state statute is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. You'll find out how cool it is when you face litigation. You think you're kidding? You think I'm kidding, dude? And I want you guys to notice something. The hand is still steady as there goes the adrenaline spike right there. Hands got a little bit shaky. They put that. I was standing right there. That's where that spotlight right there. You can see where I was standing, and you can see where the spotlight is. They put it right in my eyes. It's completely inappropriate. So my blood pressure must be down because I'm really focusing on making sure that I keep my adrenaline. There's a little bit of shake in my hand. I'm trying to focus on making sure I can feel it. Let me try my other hand. Oh no, this hand's worse. This hand's worse. I'm trying to do the it was just so rude. It was just so rude. There's absolutely no reason for them to stick the camera in my face like that, the light in my face like that. Everybody do me a favor, Everybody do me a favor and hit the like button if you would, please. Take your finger right now, hit the like button. If it's your first time on my channel, my name is DeletelawZ. You can go to my online store called DeletelawZ.com, DeletelawZ with a Z. Get the Indestructible Trifold. Learn all 12 laws on that Indestructible Trifold. I know them backwards and forwards like I do, and that's the reason why when the cop tells me to get on the curb, I simply won't get on the curb. You're not gonna tell me where to stand when you have traffic blocked off. Meaning that any reasonable person would know that arresting me for being 1 foot here is completely unreasonable. And that gives me legal standing, and I could sue his ass for that. You can't block off the street and then demand that the citizen get on the sidewalk over power tripping. It's unreasonable. And he would then violate my Fourth Amendment right if he detained me or touched me. You need to know your rights. They're on that trifold. I should do a contest. Who knows all 12 of the Supreme Court cases on the trifold? I just don't want this guy like driving away. They do it all the time where they just drive away. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys are just getting here. I was so respectful and so kind to the cop. I got here. He had this guy pulled over. The guy had already admitted that he had, see the light right there? So that light was in my face. This guy had already admitted that he had marijuana. So when I started talking, they were putting the marijuana on top of the car. So because he had already admitted he had marijuana, I asked him, are you on probation? And then he had already told the cop he had marijuana. So then the cop said to me, mind your own business. At that point, I did. I minded my own business because I thought it would be best if I shut up if they were gonna let him off. If they were gonna let him go and they already knew about the weed, I thought it would be best if I just shut up and just filmed it and just watched it and saw how Boston PD carried themselves. Instead, what happened was, as soon as they had any kind of conversation, when this cop came over to ask me questions, and I wouldn't answer questions because I'm not going to, then this cop shined the light in my eyes, and it made me upset. So I have a right to interrupt him. Houston versus Hill, 1987. Houston versus Hill, if you don't know Houston versus Hill, 1987, you have to know the case, because that would be the case where I would sue him for grabbing me when I was simply being a journalist. The video wouldn't lie. I've been nothing but reasonable. The cop told me to mind my own business, and I did. And he still put that light in my eyes. See, and the problem is, here's the problem. I can file a complaint against this jackboot. No, what it is? It's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. I can file a complaint against this guy for putting the light in my eyes. But the truth is, absolutely nothing will happen. And I know that from reading the 1994 Mullen Commission that you can read on my website, DeletelawZ, 100% for free. You can download it. It's called the Mullen Commission, M-O-L-L-E-N, M-O-L-L-E-N, the Mullen Commission. It's on DeletelawZ.com. If one of the moderators can please drop the link in there where you can download the Mullen Commission for free, you will learn and you will know what I know. I don't care if your dad's a cop or your brother's a cop or your best friend's a cop. If you haven't read the Mullen Commission, you don't know what they do. I do, though. I do. They do stuff like this, where a peaceful member of the press films him and he puts the light in my eyes. So I have an ego too. We all have egos, and that's gonna make anybody upset. And I hope they let this guy go, so that's why I was trying not to interfere. I was trying to just be cool. Everybody hit the like button if you would. Please take your finger and hit the like button. Let me turn the camera on. Yeah, if you guys, just so you know, everybody watching, if you guys have not read the Mullen Commission, you don't know a damn thing about policing. A lot of people think they know about policing because of what they see or what they heard or the videos they watch on YouTube. But the Mullen Commission was a 3-year study led by a federal judge, Milton Mullen. He's the guy who led the commission, and it was long, deep, and vast. And what the Mullen Commission showed was that that police are absolutely corrupt to the core. That I can file a complaint against this jackboot thug right here who put this light in my eyes, but you know what will happen? Absolutely nothing. His commanders, his supervisors, none of them will do anything about it. It will go absolutely nowhere. And that's from the Mullen Commission, 1994. How many people here have read it? Put a 1 if you've read the Mullen Commission. Put a 2 if you have not. Just real quick. Let me just see. Just type it right here. Number 1 if you've read the Mullen Commission or you've downloaded it from my website. Or number 2 if you have not. 1 if you have, 2 if you have not. Just real quick. Just go for it. Let me see. Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Have you read it? Number 1. Number 2, I have not. Let me just see. Go. Let me see. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1, I've read it. 2, I have not. More 2s than 1 so far. More people have not read it. More people have not read it. Wow, a lot of 2s. Wow. Gloria, wow. Gloria, you have not read it? Oh my God, Gloria, you're my girl. What are you doing? Gloria. Love you, Gloria. Please read the Mullen Commission. Gloria, please download it and just read the anti-corruption units. Just read about the anti-corruption units in the Mullen Commission. Just do me the favor and read it. And by the way, it's not a hard read. It's like those books, See Spot Run, See Spot Sit. It's just like that. That's how it reads. It's real easy to read. It says the anti-corruption units, the guys investigating the cops, often the investigation trails off, goes nowhere, dead ends, nothing happens, and it ends. Then there's a chapter called Cops Acting as Drug Dealers, cops being the muscle for drug dealers. It is, I have it outlined in highlighter. You guys, I should do another reading of the Mullen Commission. It is absolutely, so more people have not. I would say 90% of people have not read it. Wow, that's incredible. So now let me ask another question. Put a number 1 if you think you know about policing. Put a number 2 if you think you do not know about policing. Put a number 1 if you think you're pretty confident you know how cops work. Put a number 2 if you think you don't know how they work. Let me see. 3. Wow. Interesting. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just filming it. You know, you always got to film cops. You know that, right? 1.5. Good answer. 1.5. I like that. I like 1.5. Now, how many people saw? So now I want to pull. How many people saw that cop put that light in my eyes? How many people saw that? Put a 1 if you saw it. Put a 2 if you did not. Put a number 1 if you saw him put that light in my eyes. Put a 2 if you did not. I just want to know if you guys saw what he did when I was just standing over here. Put a number 1 if you guys saw it. He put that light right in my eyes. Did you see it? Now, at that point, I went and I spoke to him. A lot of people saw it. Good. I'm glad you saw it. So then, I don't even remember what I said because it's funny. Wow. Yeah. I mean, was I not minding my own business just talking to you guys? I was just minding my own business. What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? Okay. I don't know, buddy. 1 second. Let's see if we can figure this out. Just don't take him and don't take his car. That's so who's betting? Push a number 1 if they take him. Put a number 2 if they think you take his car. Put a number 3 if you think they take both. Put a 1 if you think they're going to take him. Put a 2 if you think they're going to take his car. Put a 3 if you think they're going to take both his car and him. What do you guys think is going to happen here? Because they got a guy who pulled up here and they know him. They're friends with him. See, so put a 1 if you think they're going to take him to jail. Put a number 2 if you think they're going to take his car. Put a number 3 if they're going to take him and his car. Put a number 4 if you think they're going to let him go. Put a number 4 if you think they're going to let him go. They're pretty cordial. They're pretty jovial. They're pretty cordial. They seem to be being pretty. The Massachusetts State Police drove by. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have a driver's license. So is his boy coming to get the car? Is he gonna put the number 1 if you think he's gonna cow? Yeah, that's it. No name and badge number. You don't got a name and badge number? I mean, you know, more than the name and badge number, I just want to know why, if you think that was appropriate.
What was appropriate?
For you to shine the light in my face.
I didn't shine the light in your face. That light's on his cruiser. That's his light.
So did he shine the light in my face?
He must have. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
No.
Well, then I'm sorry for barking at you.
Right, no problem.
I apologize.
All right.
I didn't mean to
Have
bark
a
at
good
you.
night, sir, okay?
I'm sorry, but then he's the one that. So let me ask him then. His stop is now over. Hey, can I ask you something, sir? Why'd you? He said you shine the light in my face. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it?
Why'd you come into a car stop?
To watch you, to film you.
All right, sir.
Okay, you take care of yourself. Sorry for barking at you. You didn't do it. I apologize. Take care. So the guy who he instigated me walking over to him and confronting him because he put the light in my face, the same guy in the car. And then when I confronted him, he threatened to arrest me. So someone who was being, so just play this out legally. Just play it out legally. Someone who was being peaceful press. I was being peaceful press. And then he shined the light in my eyes. I reacted to him shining the light in my eyes. And then he threatened to arrest me. Had I not known my rights, he might have arrested me. But I didn't back down. And so, but if he had arrested me, what would have happened is he would have lost a lawsuit. He would have been in big trouble. He instigated it. He's the one that put the light in my face for absolutely no reason. That was absolutely preposterous. Preposterous. You guys do me a favor. I want you guys to get the Indestructible trifold, or you can get it for $5. Get the $5 one you print out on your own. But you need to know all 12 of those cases. Oosh. Wait. And so we proceed. You need to know all 12 of those cases. I can't Google it. I can't map. You're gonna have to map. You have to know all 12 of those cases off that trifold. You have to know all 12 of the cases. If you're gonna do what I do, you have got to know your rights or you can't fight for them. This is ChilleDeCastro with DeletelawZ, DeletelawZ.com. Make sure you go by the website, know your rights. If you don't know your rights, you can't fight for them. That's it. All right, I'm fired the fudge up, so I'm gonna get the flock out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming by. Later, guys.